What's going on, people? What's going on? Welcome to In Love with Kimberly Michael. I am her. She is me. And welcome to Savage Entertainment, savagecom.entertainment. Actually, let me get it right. My producer, Jay, who's sharing the show right now because he's dope as shit. And who else? While you're here, like, share, subscribe, all of those great things. So tonight's show, we're back. I know last week we went off, but it was necessary to go off women and accountability because, basically it was people and accountability, white people to be specific. But anyway, that's nonetheless, we're back with women and accountability because tell y'all something. So let me tell you what I sent Jay. Y'all know I sent him stuff all week. I haven't shared the show not 1 second. I'm about to do that too. So, but I'm going to tell you what it's about first. So this came across, you know me, I come across shit all the time. So this came across. Thank you, Sierra. I appreciate you. I am kind of cute, huh? Can you tell I got on clothes though? Let me put my dress up a little bit. So I came across this across my, on my social media. And it says, broken men know who to love, but not how to love. Oh, look. And broken women know how to love, but not who to love. And so I don't know if y'all saw the title of the show this week. What's up, Silky? I don't know if y'all saw the title of the show, but it's Broken Don't Know Shit. Like, you ain't about to sit here and tell me. Again, this is another narrative that, let me see who posted this. A man posted it, right? And so basically, he's literally telling broken women, you know how to love, you just don't know who to love. So we pick us broken women. I'll include myself in that. I've been broken. Today I got time. Okay. Today Sierra got time. I would love for her to come on the show and talk. So I'm just gonna read this again real quick. Broken men know how to love, know who to love, but not how to love. So they know how to pick. They know how to pick the women, but they don't know how to love the women. And then now, and we're saying that us broken women, we know how to love. We know how to love the man right, but we don't know how to pick the right man. Now, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that either one of these aren't true. I agree that we pick the wrong men, or the right men, depending on how you look at it for your growth. And I believe that men probably don't know how to love. But I also think it's bullshit that we know how to do anything as broken individuals. Like, if we are coming out of, here's the thing, I think, this is just me, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like we're not just coming out of shit, right? At this point, the environment that we have created for everybody, not just like a specific person, but for everybody, an environment that we have created for everybody is one that we grew up with childhood trauma, and we have been inside of trauma, and then we continually traumatize ourselves because we don't heal from the trauma. So then we keep traumatizing ourselves over and over again. And, the other day I was thinking, like, trauma is a really big word. It's really heavy, and maybe, just maybe, it's not necessarily the right word to use. So let's take out trauma, because who am I to say that something equals trauma? But I can say that we've all been deeply wounded, when you say. So we as deeply wounded individuals have been deeply wounded in our childhood. We come out of the childhood deeply wounded and we choose people that are not the best for us because we're not the best for us. And then we become wounded again because neither one of us, if he chooses you and you choose him, 9 times out of 10, both of y'all are in a very similar place. I'm not saying it doesn't happen that a broken woman will be chosen by a healed man and vice versa. And being able to be in a healed environment on a regular basis and a peaceful environment on a regular basis. I'm not saying that would not lead to some really beautiful healing on the other person's part. But what I am definitely saying is us broken people, we not doing anything really right. Right. And I'm not a fan of right or wrong, because I think our choices are our choices and we either learn from them or we don't learn from them. And we make the same choices over and over again, just like we choose people. We either learn why we're choosing them, or I read something on me and Jay used to be on another show, God, that seems like a long time ago, doesn't it, Jay? Me and Jay are on this other platform together. I feel like that's how we started like interacting with each other. And there's always some shit. Always some shit. I think Jay too. I stopped going on the site, and not on the site, but in the group, because it was unreal. I mean, I'm just being honest. It was crazy unreal to me. Like I didn't get it. So anyway, I was on there today, and a woman put up. I'm looking for it. I know I'm talking, but I'm looking for it too as I'm talking. A woman put up something today, and I was like, it's just the same shit. Like, we really, really, really have to start dissecting these narratives that we are eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and really start creating our own narratives that make sense to ourselves, but that are embedded in gratitude and healing. Because listen, I'm not on here pointing fingers at anybody. If anything, I'm on here looking at myself, like Sierra said, because I'm fine. And and really, honestly, I'm looking at myself and I'm speaking to myself. I want to make sure that my ass is checked too, because the last thing I want to do is to keep choosing broken men or broken situations, if you will. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in that at all. That's not my desire. So I'm speaking, but I'm speaking from my own, experience and shit that I've done and shouldn't have done and did do, and whatever. I don't believe in what it should have could is, but saying that we as broken people are able to know how to do, anything good. That's not a good phrase. That we know how to love properly or choose properly, especially when it comes to a relationship. If we're not healed at that point, I don't know how we just don't keep, at some point you have to start raising the bar, basically, for yourself too. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a million come into Jesus moments. I swear it's been a million, but some, like, it probably in the last year, like really big ones, like really been in situations where I chose poorly. And but I also absolutely was aware that I chose poorly. And not only did I just go, oh, I chose poorly, but I'm fucking broken and I've been through some shit, so it makes sense. I dissected and thought about, why did I choose poorly? What in me was I looking for in him that was so important I was willing to overlook the potential toxicity in the relationship? Or, now I'm gonna be honest, I'm that part, I feel like I've really elevated at. If I run across someone and there is even and we've had this conversation on the show, even a spark that there's some toxicity that could happen based on, whatever, I'm not going any farther. I'm not. And I know that I know before y'all say anything, I know how y'all feel already, but it's just the truth of the matter. So I feel, but there's a lot of us that haven't. And not only are we choosing new people over and over again, we're also choosing old people that are hurting us and have hurt us over and over again. We're choosing the person that we're with over and over and over again. And we are both broken, right? I don't know how to love you. You don't know how to love me. I didn't know how to choose you. You didn't know how to choose me. And what's going on, Anthony? SCOM. Is that an acronym? TV? I'm just going to say TV because I don't want to, make it something that it's not, but I appreciate you. For everybody who's showing up. And if you just got here, please hit like, share, subscribe, like, share the shit out of the show, those things, just like that. And hit that. There's Jay, that's my producer. Oh, his name is Jim Savage, by the way, you guys. I call him Jay. He gave me permission. I just like to put that out there. I give people nicknames. It's kind of what we do. And so anyway, these narratives, y'all know how I feel about them. They're ridiculous. Like, who even? So now, how much more can they twist us up and complicate us and divide us as men and women? Oh, I was looking for that group thing, by the way, too. I really want to talk about the group thing, you guys. So, y'all kind of know that like Facebook did like new shit. Like have y'all noticed that it revamped? I don't know how to explain it other than that, but like it's different. It shows up different on my thing now. Could it have showed up different all along? I mean, for a while, yes, potentially. But now I'm literally telling you that I have no idea how to get to where I'm trying to go. I found it. So groups. Okay, so Jay, should I say the group name? I mean, I'm not trying to give them no credit. I think that the people on this are just terrible sometimes. Some of the women and the way they talk to the men in this group make me sick, literally sick. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I mean, I do my best not to come out of character with somebody. And not even out of character, because it is my character to fucking tell somebody off. It's my character to open my fucking mouth and be really shitty and curse your ass out and talk shit and whatever. But I don't choose it anymore. I don't choose that side of my character. It's definitely in me. I will get with your ass. As y'all know, I don't believe in reciprocation unless it's disrespect, and that I will reciprocate normally. But when it comes to a man, I still, even in anger or frustration, speak as respectfully as I possibly can without just, laying into somebody, because I just don't think it's okay. And that's just me. And at the end of the day, where I'm at in my particular space in my life, it doesn't even really matter. I don't know how old some of you are, but the older you get, there is no fucking point in talking to people sometimes. There's no fucking point in saying anything. What's up, big bad bull? I appreciate you. And I don't know what I'm saying. I got distracted by big bad bull trying to read his name properly without like say that 3 times really fast kind of thing. But anyway, so back to the group thing. Anyway, I would never talk to, people don't listen. Got it. People don't care what you say. You can be shitty, pissed off. This is why I don't understand men and women arguing with each other in a relationship, because it doesn't matter what you say to each other. You're not going to change each other's mind. You're not going to make the other person do something that they don't want to do. The only thing that you can ask for from the other person is that you're in a position to understand and comprehend what I'm saying to you and understand my frustration about it. And then the other person can, the same back. Like, I'm here. I get that, that you felt that way. Wasn't necessarily my intention, but it is what it is. What's up, K Boogie? What's up, Damien? What's up, baby? Look at everybody showing up for mama. That's kind of dope. So Damien's one of my adopted children. He is my daughter's best friend, and my daughter is actually on the show too, Sierra Hicks. That's my baby. So mad love for that. I truly appreciate y'all. That's really sweet. My daughter's not a huge fan of, my kids aren't really a huge fan. My oldest son is a big fan, but my other two, not that they don't support me, because they do. They support everything I do, but they don't necessarily believe all the same shit that I believe. And that's cool. They don't have to. I mean, they're fucking grown ass adults and they can believe whatever they want to. And they already know what I'm about to say. I will always choose them. Doesn't matter to me what they choose, what choices they make. There's not a choice. And don't start putting shit in the comments either, everybody, about, well, what if they did? It doesn't matter to me. It does not matter. I will always choose them. I will fucking always choose them through fire, hell, and damnation. I will definitely choose them. So just be aware. Just be aware. Anyway, so let me get back and try to find this. I'm probably not going to be able to find it now, obviously, because I've been looking for a minute trying to find it. But anyway, this woman comes on and she makes this big post, and she basically said that it's time for, now she was speaking specifically on the Black community. She said it's time for the Black community to make some admissions, basically. And she was saying that she was not speaking for the men that are protectors and providers and leaders, spiritually and otherwise. But she's basically saying that this is why women are this is why women, she's still blaming the broken men for why women are broken. And I don't know when we digressed and started trying to heal the trauma that we're currently in, or the wounds that we're currently creating for ourselves. I don't know when we stopped addressing that there's shit that happened long before that got us to this point in the first place, and start addressing that. We just keep addressing what's in front of our face right now without addressing how we got here. And why are we standing here? And why are we doing this yet again? Neither one of us know how to choose. Neither one of us know how to love. That's the reality of it. We have so little love to choose from and to see. We have so little love in our lives, in our families, in our sphere, on television. Everything that everybody's watching is deception and greed and capitalism, and every word that we use has been discombobulated in every possible way, from the words in the Bible to words, that people wouldn't deem okay to use. I had a conversation about poly, and I had a conversation about it and saying how misused it is, how people in the community misuse the word. I mean, it's not even what it's supposed to be. So, I guess Gilly always swears she don't get nothing. She about to come on. But there's so many misused words, and we take these narratives, like I said, and we run with them. You know what I mean? And for us to sit here and try to say that in a broken capacity, that as a broken person, we can choose one thing or not choose it, and we can love one thing or not the other, is absolutely absurd. Like, at what point do any of us, right? But especially the women, men did not get us here. You got you where you are standing. I got me where, hey, Gilly, I got me where, me and Jay sent you a link, by the way. I don't know why you don't get our shit. Me, where I am sitting, where I am standing, I got myself here. A man did not put me here. It doesn't matter what I went through. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I went through with my ex. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Right now, in this moment, it's irrelevant. Everything I'm doing right now and the place that I'm at, no matter what that is, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, all of those things, I put myself here. I am the one causing myself as an adult, knowing that I have um, trauma from my past and knowing that I am healing. I am the one who is making the choices that are hurting me. No one is actually hurting me. I am hurting myself. Women, as far as women go, again, y'all know how I feel. I'm not talking to men. I'm not a man. I'm not telling a man what to do. The men got to figure that shit out on their own amongst each other or amongst themselves. But we as women have got to stop the whole blame game that a man did this and a man that. Long before that motherfucker showed up, baby, you was hurt. Long before he came into the picture, you were wounded. Long before any of what happened to you in your adult life, the majority of us came from some type of wounded environment. You are making the choice, whether it is with a new person or an old person, to still move and operate out of your pain if you don't choose to heal it. So I thought somebody was trying to come through the door, but anyway, we can't begin to sit here and say that we can do one thing, you know, to the best. We can love and we can choose and we can do all those things. We can do a lot of things. We can do a lot of things in a broken capacity that aren't bad, that are great choices. All of that is accurate. We can do that. We can definitely love someone. We can definitely love people. We can definitely love family and friends. We can do all that. But to further divide us by saying that we as, men can't, that men can't love and but they can choose, and women can't choose but they can love. I mean, it's at this point, I would feel like it is just exhausting that you want to keep choosing something over and over. I don't like pain. Oh, Silky likes pain. You like pain? I mean, if that's the kind of pain that you're into, more power to you. And honestly, I tell people all the time, like, I tell people all the time, if I can be honest, Gilly usually doesn't mind if I say anything. And I told her the other day, I was like, I told her straight up, I said, you need to make a fucking choice to choose that motherfucker over everything and just choose him and just say, hey, fucking, I'm choosing him and we gonna be together and that's gonna be that. And I won't say no more shit to her, you know what I mean? Or be like, no, I'm gonna leave his fucking ass, and that's the way that is too, you know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, if you love toxicity and you want to be in a toxic relationship with someone, more power to you. If you want to be in a relationship where someone continues to hurt you over and over again and you want to keep inflicting pain upon yourself, then because because you haven't healed whatever wounds that you've had from whenever that you've had them. I mean, I can't honestly say that I've run across anybody in my life ever, I mean, that I can remember as an adult, that hasn't had some shit happen. Suki, I already, you know what? I already knew you was going to say, I don't know why I knew, but I just kind of knew you were going to say some shit like that. So yeah, no, not sexual pain, my love. That is completely, that is completely up to y'all. That's completely up to y'all. They ain't got shit to do with what we talking about, baby. That's good shit. So, but no, how are we, without this? I don't. I'm sick. I know, definitely, K Boogie. I'm sick when I realize that I have, not sick, but I'm sick when I realize that I have healing to do. I'm sick when that happens. makes me makes it creates more on myself. Like I'm upset because I know, and because I'm aware and because I'm healing. You know what I'm saying? So um it makes it harder on me when shit goes the way it goes. But man, I can't tell you a time in the last few years when I've opened my mouth and said I act this fucking way because a man blase blase. But it seems that a lot right now. That's all fuck us women are doing. That's all we doing. That's all we doing. Well, this motherfucker did this and this motherfucker did that, and I'm healed. And and listen, I'm not saying that. Suki is wild. Love you too. Silky is definitely different. I mean, I don't know that any of us ain't different on here, to be honest with you. I don't know that any of us ain't. I don't think I have a normal ass follower. And that's my point. I don't think I ran across anybody that has had a normal life, or that I'm friends with anybody who had a normal life and didn't go through something. But I did watch this show. I can't think of the title of it right now, but if I do, I'll let you know. It was on Netflix. And it was about, I'm never going to remember the word. I'm going to have to look up all this shit. It was about a guy um, that was going to, y'all know the psychedelics that people are into now, and ayahuasca, maybe. Y'all are laughing at me, aren't you? But the psychedelic drug that people are saying, like you can, do them, that you can heal with them. Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca. Sorry. Ayahuasca is what it's called. Anyway, he went on this journey to try to find it. So he's talking in the beginning, and he's talking about his life. And Grace, basically, he grew up like in this affluent home with rich white folks. And, you know, he said, I lived a great life. I literally have nothing to complain about. I had a great home. I had money. I went to great schools. He said, other than his father being like kind of overly concerned about school, like getting grades and going to a decent school. Because I feel like his father was like attorney type shit. You know what I mean? Like I just have that feeling, something like that. He went to like an elite school, college, or whatever. So other than he said his dad was kind of pressed about schooling, this man literally said he had a great life. That he grew up great life, no complaints at all. Just lived the best life ever. And he's like, I don't know, maybe in his early 30s. And he was like, I have absolutely no reason to be miserable, but I am. That's basically what he said. He's probably the only person that I've ever seen or encountered that I can remember that's ever said that they've had a normal life. And he still said he was fucked up. He said he's fucked up. He said he gets up and he just has absolutely no reason to live, but he doesn't really want to die. But he just could care less about life. There's nothing in life he wants to do. There's nothing he's excited about. There's nothing he's happy about. He's just miserable, and he doesn't have any explanation for his misery. None, nothing at all. Like he even now still lives a really great life, apparently. And he's out looking for ayahuasca so that he can be enlightened, so that he can figure out, why his life has been great and it still sucks. How do we get here? The fuck do we get here? You know what I'm saying? And I wish I could have found that post for you guys. I really, 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 really wish I could have found that post for you guys. But I was on here looking forever, and I stopped. But I don't just know at what point us women just don't. I mean, just please stop. I'm on TikTok. Of course, it's In Love with Kimberly Michael. But I have I have the weirdest timeline. I have the fucking weirdest timeline. If to hear me say it, I have the weirdest fucking timeline. I just have weird shit on my timeline. Very strange stuff. And to me, I love TikTok and I hate it all in the same breath. I don't really hate it. But TikTok to me is like the circus. I mean, the shit that when I'm scrolling, there's just so much. So I know I'm going off topic. I understand that. It just is what it is. Um, is it because he feels like he didn't belong and still feels like he doesn't belong to anything, so therefore is not connecting? If we can't blame them for our downfall, can we even praise them for the rescue? Who the fuck's rescuing us? Who rescued you? Somebody rescue you? Uh, Has anybody on the show been rescued? Has anybody on the show been, like just borderline broken and found somebody and they healed you or took you to the next level of healing where you were, definitely in a bad place trying to get into a better place and they actually brought you to that better place? I'm just curious because Gilly's saying, if we can't blame them for the downfall, yeah, I mean, we do. Can we even praise them? We can't blame them for the downfall. Well, I mean, I think women do both. They blame them. Men ain't shit, whatever. But then this man saved my life. I mean, I haven't personally had anybody save my life, not in like relationship wise. I haven't had anybody save my life. I've had somebody create a peaceful environment for me to be able to heal in. I've had that happen, actually happening. I mean, it's a beautiful gift. I mean, it's just, it's a peaceful place to be. So, I over the last few weeks, I've been much better, because I have this, crazy amount of peace. Like Gilly said, she knows all my little laughs and quirks and shit. But I'm just saying, like, for real, like, it's like, so you can be in the presence of somebody and they give you a peaceful environment to heal in. But I don't know that anybody can rescue anybody. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can. What's up, Gil?
Good evening, friend.
Good evening, my love. How are you?
Doing wonderful. I saw a TikTok where a mother and a daughter pulled up at like 50 miles an hour at somebody's house, tying up their hair, and all I thought of was you and
Me?
Cece coming to rescue this bitch here.
Me? When have I ever pulled up at a mother's? Okay, now, first
No,
of all,
not yet. I'm at my house, and that'd be you and Cece pulling up together, full force.
oh, listen,
Insanity.
let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't know, please know this, and I don't give a fuck who's listening. The minute this money hit right,
She's going to kidnap me and my child.
I'm coming to Gilly's. I'm going straight to Gilly's house, and that's the first thing I'm doing. Is literally, I'm telling you,
All you have to do is dangle a Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito on a stick, and I will waddle right out to it.
lies,
I will,
lies.
right, because I don't waddle. I'm just being funny.
So, um, I was looking for this post, but I don't. Did you see what we're talking about? The post that we're talking about?
It was a gentleman you said grew up affluent, had everything he wanted, experienced everything he wanted, and still is not happy.
No.
Oh, no, then I don't know what.
Okay, so it was a post by a man. It says, broken men know who to love, but not how to love. And broken women know how to love, but we don't know who.
Damn right. Let me give you an example.
Please, because I think this is nonsense.
Damn right. A broken man has, through process of elimination, been able to target a bitch that'll put up with all his broken fuckingness, all his shit, for whatever reason they know, for the way she carries herself, the way she talks, the 3 or 4 sentences she accepted from him, he knows how to pick them. So yes, he definitely knows how, the who, but does not know the how, was never taught the how.
No, it's saying the opposite.
No, say it again.
Broken men know who to love.
Yes, they know who to target, but not how to. Correct.
But not how to love them.
Are like, oh my God, he loves me. I'm going to give all of my love because I know how to do that. But we picked the wrong fucking one every damn time. Yes. Totally agree with that. I once asked my dude, how do you pick bitches that don't follow you home? Like, none of them have like gone, motherfucker, I'm gonna follow you home. Fuck this shit. So how you pick them? Like, do you have a weak meter? This bitch weak. Deep, 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 deep. She's strong. Deep, 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 deep. Nope, nope, nope. You know, so how do you pick such weak, desperate, thankful women that don't follow you home and figure it out?
Are you serious asking that question?
No, they know how to target. They know who. Broken men can pick them out of the crowd every day, all day.
No,
but they
I
don't
did
know how
not.
to love them.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I did not take that way. And I'm not saying, but now that you're saying that, I see what you're fucking
exactly
saying.
who
I
he's
don't
targeting.
think that's what they're saying, but I feel what you're saying, that men.
Well, I can only, I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah, but
so a woman will pour out all the love she wants back in return, but to the wrong person constantly. So they know how to love, they just don't know who deserves that.
But are we loving properly, or are we just pouring out shit because we're fucked up?
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, are we really loving them correctly? If
somebody said to me once, "You don't love me, you love the idea of me," and I totally did not understand that. I did not get it. Like, the idea of you. No, if I'm sitting there telling you I love you, it's because I love you. I'm not loving the idea of you until I got to know them. Yes, you're right. It was the idea of you, motherfucker, because it ain't you.
Something's wrong with y'all. So, you know what? It's crazy. I mean, I get what you're saying, Gilly. I do. I don't think that was the purpose of the post, but it makes sense about that. But I just don't feel like I feel like that we're broken on both sides. I know she's probably gonna. I heard her son in the background, so he's not in bed yet. So she's probably got to tend to that. But y'all see what she's saying, right? Y'all heard what she said, right? Gilly be coming up with some shit. I'm telling you, she be all. Broken men know who to love, but not how to love. So she's saying they're deliberate with men are deliberate with who they choose. Are they? And are women less deliberate? Let's talk about that. Are men deliberate? Are men deliberate with who they choose, and women are
the broken ones are, yes.
I need
the broken ones are very deliberate. They're very opportunistic.
My daughter's in the bathroom screaming at me. Yes, yes.
Hey, baby.
That's your auntie screaming at you, by the way. She said, "Hey, auntie."
Yes, the broken ones are extremely deliberate.
Men choose deliberate.
You know how many men I've known grew up sleeping on one mattress with 3 of their brothers? And that's not a bad thing. Trust me, you got to do what you got to do. But when you come out of that situation, you're looking for the come up. And maybe it is a broken situation, but you could only do so much. Single moms can only do so much. Parents can only do so much. If you don't have that good paying job or that education or what have you, or that major hustle, I don't know. I'm trying to speak to the masses and not, disillusion anybody and say this is that, that's that. But at the same time, there's a certain level of laziness there if shit wasn't right. But anyway, they're coming out of that situation. And I don't want to say maybe broken, but I will. Looking for the come up. You're not looking for love. You're looking for comfort.
I mean, I can see that is the case. I can definitely say that that's been an experience of mine to some degree, but not, now that I'm older, I definitely don't.
I've seen my ex and his brothers, not near one of them will love somebody. They love what they do for them because they grew up very, very, very sparse. They grew up not having anything whatsoever at all.
My kids
everything has been a come up for all of them.
I mean, my kids didn't have shit. My kids didn't have shit.
Yeah, baby. You made sure they had a lot more than what I'm talking about. Yes, honey. You kick yourself because they didn't have everything in the world, but they had you and they had enough. No, I get it. They had more than what I'm talking about.
Did they? Because there's been plenty of times when they
look at me talking shit. My kids, my twins shared a bed until they were 15. But I think that's probably out of want. I mean, but I couldn't afford a second bedroom until I had the 4th kid.
what I'm saying. Like my kids
I couldn't afford that third bedroom.
shared an air mattress in a 2-bedroom apartment and hotel rooms for months at a time and shared beds. So, you know, shit.
And
Maybe
now we had it done.
now I'm looking at the biggest motherfucking bedroom suite I can fucking find.
I
For
have
real.
never seen a bigger bedroom or closet than that in my life.
So
there's something else you said. And I am sick of women blaming men. Because even if he's a dog ass motherfucker, it's still your fault you're there.
I mean,
I get it. And
it's the truth.
the question I posed was, okay, if we can't blame them for our downfall, do they get praised for the rescue? Because I've also seen a couple of TikToks. Oh my God, thank God he came into my life. Oh my God, he totally rescued me and my daughter. You know, so do they get the praise for the rescue if we can't blame them for the downfall?
Here's the thing. What are they really praising as the rescue? Did he financially?
This man loved me and my own and gave me a life and a house, a beautiful family and beautiful life now. It really boils down to all the materialistic, because that's what I never need in life. I'd rather have time, love, conversation, marijuana, and sleep. That's all I need. And a cup of soup. But yeah, these bitches are breaking it down to materialistic stuff. And if you go to TikTok, it's all about image and bragging. Only a few people I've seen on there talking about my life is shit. But then, of course, here's me going, oh, you just want money.
I mean, I'm just curious. Like, you know, us, we always talk about a backstory, or Gilly always said that while I've been single for these 3 long ass motherfucking years.
I say 6.
I mean,
I don't count them 2 hiccups, man.
I do say 6 with 2 hiccups is what I normally say.
They didn't broaden your mind. You were already smarter than the both of them.
I mean,
yeah, they were hiccups, stepping stones, baby.
Silky, you have no idea how wild Gilly is. You just have no.
They were stepping stones to the beautiful garden in which you are now.
I'm not even mad about that statement, because I'm feeling myself today, right?
I know you are.
And listen, I have my moments today.
Y'all want me to make her giggle?
Yesterday was.
Did you have a good day today? Did you have a good day, you pretty little girl? Did you have a good day? Yes, you did.
But I mean, I had a couple of moments today when I was really, freaking out and panicking again, and I diverted myself. So I downloaded another completely off topic, and y'all aren't used to this side of me, but here she comes. So just bear with me. So the other day, I wish I could tell this whole story because it's just a dope ass story. But the other day I was on Pinterest and I downloaded a couple of affirmations from The Secret, right? And if you don't know what The Secret is, just Google it, Laws of Attraction. If you don't, there's a million different other titles for the same thing, but Google it. You need to know. If you don't know, you need to find out. So
would it help me?
You don't know? Don't even sit, Gilly. We talk about manifesting all the time, the laws of attraction and The Secret.
You know what's funny? My negative speak manifest shit.
I'm aware.
That's what I have found.
That's my point. And so I downloaded these things from The Secret on Pinterest, right? Like 3 or 4 different affirmations, because I'm trying to up my affirmation game, especially right now. I got a really big, huge thing happening in my life, like the biggest thing that's ever happened in my life, honestly. That's good. And I'm terrified, and I don't want to bring fear in it, because I have manifested this for a long time, a very, very long time. I have manifested this life for myself, and it's coming to fruition right in front of my face. So, so I downloaded some stuff about The Secret or whatnot, and literally the next day, I had a conversation with somebody. I had never had a conversation before, and he started talking to me about the laws of attraction and The Secret. And I was like, oh my God, I literally just downloaded some shit. But anyway, here's my point. So one of the things that I downloaded says, write your script. When you see things you don't want, Don't think about them. Remove your attention from don't wants and place them on do wants. And that's what I did. So I'm going to tell part of the story. I don't want to give away. It's not like it's a thing, but I'm just having. I just not everybody knows. Like not even everybody in my family knows. Not that everybody in my family is watching this shit, but I'm just saying my dad doesn't know.
Well, here's the first question. Does Cece know?
Cece knows, yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
I mean, about what's happening right now. I'm saying so.
Oh,
you hear her?
Hey, my baby right
now. Cece said she knows all that. If y'all can't hear her, she's hollering. So anyway, so I have a really old house, and so everything is a walkthrough. Like I have a walkthrough closet that you walk through, and it goes into my office, but it's been relocated because I'm moving. And I have a door behind me that goes into the bathroom. So as dope as the house is, there's not a lot of privacy in here sometimes, even though it's a big ass house. But anyway, so yesterday I woke up and literally in panic mode. I have this app on my phone called Calm, and I use it, and I did a calming meditation. Actually, I think I didn't. I think that was causing me anxiety. I actually went on YouTube and like had to calm down. And I'll just say that, you know, I smoked a little thinking that would calm me down. It didn't. I had another option thanks to Gilly. That's all I'm going to say. That, and I used that option that day. And let me tell you, I was like in just utter and complete fear. I was terrified about this fucking decision that I had made, and I couldn't, you know, in my head, I'm like, I can't fucking believe you did this shit. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
But the second you did it, every sign that came along was a sign on the road you're meant to be on, that same road. You cannot deny that. And we're telling fear to kiss our ass this week.
Yeah, I mean, I yes, I agree. I agree. And so, but I didn't feel that shit yesterday. Yesterday it was rough. So I decided I wasn't going to work yesterday. And so I didn't take any calls, and I didn't do any texts or anything. And I went to the store. And when I got to the store, I was still riddled with anxiety, right? I needed to get some stuff. Just a few things. There she is. Hey, Gilly.
Hey, Bobby.
And I needed to get a few things. So I got in there, and I was just I was riddled with anxiety. It was really bad. And so I just started walking down the aisles looking at shit like the bathroom things. Like, I'm going to I would love to, that would look great in the bathroom. That would look great in my bathroom. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this little shelf, or, you know, definitely not enough color in that, or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like walking down the aisle, envisioning myself in this place, and, you know, having good thoughts. I'm rewriting my script. You know what I mean? Because I absolutely have to. Like I am the only one. No one did anything to me. I chose and I allowed things to happen to me over and over and over again that were bad. Over and over again that were not good for me, over and over again that broke my heart repeatedly. I broke my own heart. Nobody broke my heart. I broke my own heart. And us as women, we're breaking our own hearts. And the only thing we know to do is to blame someone else, because, you know, apparently we've always been blamed for everything, you know, but I think we all have, like all of us at every level that we can even talk about. You know, we've all been humiliated and shamed. And I mean, nothing is like it was. Somebody said something to me today about the 70s or something. And they were like, you know what, never mind. Because it was literally not the fucking same. Nothing was the fucking same in the 70s. I mean, when I think about like my grandparents, when my grandfather was born, like my grandpa, I'm sitting in there talking to my grandpa, and he's telling me stories about him growing up and shit and being 5 years old, and the way shit was. And my grandpa grew up before cars.
What?
He was like in his 20s or 30s or something, like in his 30s or something before he ever so. And I was like,
because the region that he lived in, because
I don't know.
What was it,
I don't know, but he never
1924.
Yeah. Yeah, he was born in when were cars made? But he was born in 1920. He was born in 1920. But my aunt, my great aunt that kind of raised me,
These fucking prison
she
phone
was
calls got to
born
stop.
in 1888. She was born in 1888. And she used to talk to me and tell me, when she was born, how, it was just like I mean, and I know that it's almost, I don't know if it's that extreme for us because we had some type of technology and all kinds of stuff, but it is so not the same as it was in the 70s right now. Like it is, there's just so much that is way so different. You know what I mean? It's just
Girl, I
completely
remember telling you that I watched the debate of Nixon and Kennedy, and they must have said Negro as if it were a regular old term they were using back then about 30, 40 times. And I was floored, freaking floored that they were saying this. Thank God it's not the 70s anymore. I mean, and I think it was Seven who said something about he likes Trump for one reason. And I'm like, oh God. And I started to flip out. And he said, I like him for the reason that nobody else, they're not hiding their shit anymore. Your thoughts, your feelings towards us, and I'm going to say us, is evident. And thank you. Thank you very much for showing me who you are so I can avoid you.
Hi, Jason.
How'd you get started on the 70s, by the way?
Oh, I don't know, but subscribe, like, and share the shit out of the show, you guys.
Share this shit out of the show.
Share the shit out of the show. Subscribe, like, share. Even if you're on here, even if you're on the show, you still have to like it because I don't know what the deal is, but look, Jay.
What is that? Hi.
With his bow-legged singing self.
Big chunky self. Big old mountain of a man.
And shout out to my chatters. I appreciate y'all
and he can sing.
I appreciate you for showing up because I didn't know that you were. I didn't know if you were going to show up or not.
And I just got off work and I thought I need some de-stress.
Yeah, you worked overtime tonight.
Every night. August is hell.
Okay, well, that's fine. We all need. I mean, we can all.
I just need to keep my job. I just need to keep it.
Shit. Who? Well,
I love my job. I do great at my job. These are my affirmations.
I love my job. I love my life. So anyway, it is 9:03, and I haven't been doing too long. I just been doing an hour lately on this show because the 2 hours on Sunday is rough. But I didn't get on. I didn't get on Sunday.
Well, I had a question for you. I saw a lady and she said something about, I have too much in my life going on right now. She said something about the pussy is closed. You want some pussy? I don't have any on me. I'm fresh out of pussy. That's what it was. And she's like, not that I'm coming off as a prostitute or a gold digger or anything like that, but I have a lot going on in my life. So if you want my time, it's going to cost you. And that's kind of prostitutious. Bitch, I made up a word. But I get it though, in a sense. Like, time is money. And maybe you shouldn't say it that way, but then what's the sneaky bitch who games it is better than the bitch that says it out loud? So what do you think about that? Have you ever had a pussy?
You're asking me what I think about that?
No, I know you never had a pussy.
I mean,
is it wrong to say my time is money in that regard? So you want me to just go keep giving it up for free? And I'm struggling.
This is what I don't understand, okay? This is what I don't understand. If two engaging adults get butt ass naked and get in the fucking bed, how is it me giving myself to him? Why is it not us exchanging energy between each other? Why I gotta be, again, giving it? In
What my baby say?
I'm the one taking the dick. But that's not what
That's
we
true.
mean, Sierra. But I'm saying, why is it that we are giving? Why are we giving them anything? We are engaging is what we are doing. I mean, I guess he could just lay there and do nothing and we, just
So that chick's just on another level. She's just on a
I
different
mean,
level
I
altogether.
don't understand. Well, I mean, no, I don't even think people consider that. I think we all talk like that, like, oh, I gave it up and, I shouldn't have given it to him on the first. Motherfucker, y'all gave to each other. Y'all engaged with each other. You didn't give anybody anything. If you wanted to fuck and so did he and y'all fuck, that's just simple.
Oh, so basically she don't want to fuck.
1 + 1 = 2. It's so
She
fucking.
don't want to fuck. She's using her pussy as a tool. Oh, Brandon, hush.
I don't know about. First of all, I don't even understand that. Let me just be honest. I've said this before, and I'm sure, and if not, I'm going to say it now. I'm not asking a motherfucker for 40 cents, let alone $40 or more than that or anything. I am not in the business of asking.
Very true. You've never asked anybody for anything.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not in the business of asking a man for anything.
But, well, that's what I meant.
Right? Like, I have no desire to ask a man for anything. Like, none. 0 zilch. So, I don't understand why her time is more valuable than his. Just like I don't understand why men that stand me up think their time is more valuable than mine.
So it's just another woman who thinks men are accessories, disposable, etc. Another woman not taking accountability. Because you might have a man if you didn't have a poisonous ass attitude.
Let me tell you what I think. I think that she probably has somebody that she fucks on the regular.
And sleeps in her couch and does not work.
This is just my opinion. I have no idea about women control access to sex.
Who said that? Silkster. Jason. Very insightful. Do we?
Women
control. Oh yeah, you can't just take it. True.
But us giving it, I mean, maybe we should change that whole entire.
You don't see it as you giving yourself to someone?
No, because they're giving themselves to me too. We're exchanging energy. I mean, we're literally in a position where we're balancing each other. And so why is it like we both need to give permission? Like, do you?
You know what? I'd make a really good lesbian if I could stand pussy, but I can't.
Can I fuck you back? Like, I think we should both be getting permission. I don't.
I gotta be honest, and I will admit it right here on this forum.
Will you? Thanks.
I stole this baby.
You stole what, baby?
I stole Brandon. He was sleeping. I stole him.
Girl, I seen you pregnant. I know you didn't steal him. So
no, I really did.
He says
he wasn't asleep. Joking, but yeah, I took it.
That once y'all give, we take. But what if we're not really giving?
Once y'all give, we
take. My daughter said it's supposed to be a motherfucking exchange. That's what I'm saying. It's just.
Look, you show up with a cheesesteak and a blunt.
You need to bring your little ass in here. All that talking you doing in the background. You need to come on the mic.
You bring me a cheesesteak and a blunt. There needs to be no cash transaction.
I mean,
come on, sweetheart. Let's see my beautiful
got
face.
One simple thing to say.
I have one
this is my baby. This is my baby.
Then put your face. There you go.
All I'm saying is, sex should be an exchange of energy. It should be something like you love that person so much, or you fuck with that person so much, you want to be so close to them, you want to get inside of them. Like, it shouldn't. That's the thing that people get fucked up. Like, it's not supposed to be just something like minuscule or something like small. Like, you got a dick going inside. You got another person going inside of you. Like, that's some serious shit. So when y'all start taking it serious, that's when the other person's gonna start taking it serious. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not supposed to be just like a give and take, or I did this, or you do this, or da da da. It's supposed to be an exchange. It's supposed to be a need. It's supposed to be a love. So,
good.
Yeah, when y'all motherfuckers start taking it serious, then the nigga gonna take it serious, and then y'all can be serious together. But
well said, mama.
You gotta remember,
I have been with somebody that I've wanted to crawl up inside of them and wear them. Yes,
exactly. And you gotta think about, like, that's like, you gotta think about what love is as well. Like, that's a caring for somebody. You care about what you're doing to them right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, like I said, something small or minuscule. Like, fuck all of that. And at the end of the day, bitches gotta remember, fuck these niggas. Let's start there. Fuck these niggas. We're goddesses. Like, we create everything. We do everything. Y'all here as a blessing to us. We let you be here. You feel me? We let y'all come in us. Okay? So we got to remember that as women. Like, we can say it's a power struggle here, there, and the third, but as soon as women remember who the fuck they are and what we do and what we create.
Very good, baby. Thank you.
Love you.
Love
Appreciate you. Oh, and your face looks fantastic. So does your hair.
Silky made a point that, you know, when a vampire comes to your door and they can't come in your house until you invite them in. So apparently, if you give Silky some once, he gonna just keep coming back and taking it.
Did I mention that she's mine? She belonged to me, y'all. I created her. Speaking of creation and manifesting, I created her. So anyway, thank you, Sierra.
We made some beautiful babies. Jesus, Lord.
She's fucking gorgeous. And she's brilliant. Like,
she's brilliant.
I mean, we don't believe all the same shit, but I don't care. She can speak whatever her truth is. It's all right with me. I'm serious on that, on everything I love. So I ain't never trying to change her. I want her to be exactly who the fuck she is, because she's dope as shit.
So dope.
So dope. So dope.
I'm so happy to know her, because if she wasn't my niece, and if my daughters weren't my daughters, they probably wouldn't hang out with me, because they're so cool and I'm such a dork. So I'm so glad that we're related, because they have to hang out with me. Next time I come on here, I'm going to tell you, I have a litany of stories about Kim. Oh, God.
About who?
Stories about you. It'll just be story time.
Nobody agreed to that.
From you coming onto the high school grounds with a cigarette, walking all the way back to science to sign me out of high school so we could go get an outfit to go clubbing, to you assaulting a Nissan that isn't yours. Oh, yes, I've got stories.
First of all, nobody agreed to that at all whatsoever. Not even close. So
Jim's going to give me a cameo show, a 10-minute show one day.
No, he's not, Jay.
I'm sure he is not.
No.
I'm sure he is not.
Absolutely not. So everybody who's on here, please like, subscribe, share, but like, really important, like the show. I appreciate everybody who showed up tonight. Like, seriously, Gilly, thanks for coming on. I always love when you show up. It makes me feel better that I'm not just talking to myself, which I'm capable of doing for a long time, but I didn't want to tonight.
I'm here for you till death, baby.
I appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all showing up every week too. It means a lot, because time is important, and all of our times are valuable. And you know, the fact that you give me any of yours is I'm truly grateful. I am this week and every day moving forward. I am doing everything I can to stay deeply embedded in gratitude, and it has been a rough few years, but it is paying off literally right in front of my face, and I can see it happening. So I'm not mad about it. To all my men, regardless of what the narratives say, and regardless of a handful of women think about you, I believe in you, and I love you, and you are worthy and valuable and important and needed desperately. You are needed by us. And I believe in all of you. So everybody,
stay up, big mans.
Thanks, Jay, for always taking care of me on the show. I appreciate you. And we will see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Until then,
good night.
Night. All right, everybody, here's the deal. I am on my way over to SavageCom.entertainment because Michael, and I want to follow all of her videos. By the way, she's me, I'm her. So follow me over there, SavageCom.entertainment. Look me up, In Love with Kimberly Michael, so you can fall in love with me too. I'm a woman, so I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. Around screaming that they're healed from their trauma self, which is the whole point of the show is women and accountability and women in accountability. I can hold myself accountable.